Have you ever felt misunderstood, as if no one truly gets your way of seeing the world? Here at Official Sigma Male, we're going to tackle a truth that few dare to face. Sigma males, those who choose their own path, encounter unique challenges that lead to a solitude few can understand. This isn't the usual talk about superficial success. Here, we uncover the reality of a lifestyle that, while powerful, isn't without its deep struggles. Do you resonate with the idea of independence that comes at a price? If so, this video is for you. We'll explore 6 of the biggest struggles that Sigma males face on their journey to self-sufficiency and self-discovery. Each of these challenges brings with it essential lessons, tools that will help you understand how to live a life true to yourself without feeling isolated. Discover how to turn these difficulties into your strongest allies, helping you live with a purpose that only you can understand. Limited support system. Sigma males often face their struggles alone, relying on their own abilities rather than depending on others. This approach, while courageous, often deprives them of the support and comfort that a trusted circle could offer. They develop a unique strength that few understand, a resilience that allows them to withstand inner storms without anyone noticing. However, this can make them feel like islands, navigating against the current without a helping hand. The lack of external support doesn't mean they don't crave deep connections. Their independence drives them to solve issues on their own. This makes them resilient, capable of facing extreme situations without breaking, but this resilience comes at a cost: the weight of solitude. They could learn to better manage their emotions or find ways to ask for help, yet they often avoid doing so, fearing they'll appear dependent. Being self-sufficient in every area of life is a brave choice, but the absence of a support system can make the load feel overwhelming at times. Solitude, though chosen, becomes a constant challenge, pushing them to cope with a pressure they rarely share with others. Over time, they find strength in their self-reliance, yet inevitably they come to realize a need to seek balance. Always knew they were different. From an early age, Sigma males realize they don't fit into conventional molds. In school, while others go with the flow, they're already questioning norms, searching for deeper answers, and taking interest in topics that don't usually catch the attention of their peers. This sense of being different can be a source of insecurity, but also of pride, as it allows them to see the world through different eyes, developing a unique identity that few truly understand. This feeling of being different isn't easy to handle. At times, they may feel misunderstood and consider adapting just to fit in. However, deep down, they know that conforming would betray their true nature. A Sigma male focuses on strengthening their authenticity, seeking activities and relationships that resonate with their essence, and avoiding the masks that others may wear just to be accepted. Thus, the perception of being different becomes an internal compass that guides them on their path, regardless of external expectations. This solid sense of identity makes them less susceptible to outside opinions and more willing to find their own way. Although solitude may be part of this journey, their uniqueness also earns them respect for their integrity, even if few understand where their strength comes from. Difficulty trusting others. For a Sigma male, trust is not given lightly. Their sharp observation makes them cautious, always attentive to the intentions behind others' words and actions. This keen perception, while a valuable tool for avoiding toxic relationships, can also make them feel distrustful to the point where they avoid opening up completely, limiting deeper connections. Often, Sigma males prefer to keep relationships with an emotional distance as a shield. They've learned it's better to build their circle with proven trust rather than letting emotions lead the way. For instance, rather than blindly trusting someone new, they may observe their behavior over time, assessing whether actions align with words. This caution protects them, but can also lead to a sense of isolation. However, this distrust doesn't prevent them from valuing true loyalty when they find it. Though they rarely admit it, Sigma males long for authentic connections, yet they'd rather wait for the right person than take unnecessary risks. In their world, trust is built like a solid structure, and each new friendship is a step they take only if they're sure the foundation is strong. High standards leading to perfectionism. Sigma males tend to have a mindset focused on excellence. For them, good enough rarely applies. They are driven by a constant quest for improvement and self-advancement, setting high standards in nearly everything they do. However, this desire for perfection can also be a trap. The more they demand of themselves, the more likely they are to feel paralyzed, fearing any mistake will ruin their efforts. This perfectionism shows up in everyday details. For example, at work, they prefer to check every aspect of a project before finalizing it. At first glance, this seems like a virtue, but deep down, it can limit their progress by making the fear of failure stronger than the drive to act. Learning when something is good enough is a difficult lesson, but one that could unleash much of their potential if applied. This pursuit of perfection, however, also demonstrates their commitment to personal growth. Although they may hesitate at times, Sigma males know their dedication to excellence sets them apart. Finding the balance between expectations and action is a constant challenge, but when overcome, it transforms them into individuals with unmatched determination and quality. The rarest personality type. Being a Sigma male largely means having a personality that few people truly understand. This rarity gives them an air of mystery, which can either attract or repel others. Yet either way, it leaves them in a position of constant misunderstanding. Those around them often project misconceptions onto their behavior, interpreting their independence as coldness or their silence as detachment, without grasping the depth that defines them. This mystery surrounding Sigma males is not something they seek out, but a natural consequence of their way of being. By following their own path and not conforming to traditional social norms, they become an enigma for those who live for the acceptance of others. For them, it's as if they live as observers, analyzing behaviors without participating in social approval games. This uniqueness is a source of strength, yet it can also be a barrier to genuine connections. Being a rare personality type often means walking alone, but it also allows them to delve deeply into their thoughts without distractions. In this way, they discover a freedom that only a few experience, a freedom that, while distancing them, also defines them. Constant pressure to maintain independence. For a Sigma male, independence isn't a choice, it's almost a necessity. From a young age, they learn to solve their own problems and rely on themselves, developing a skill many admire, but that can also be a heavy burden. This self-imposed autonomy makes them feel that they can't afford to depend on anyone, not even in moments when they really need it. This constant pressure to maintain independence creates an invisible yet deep burden. For example, when facing a difficulty, a Sigma male rarely asks for help, preferring to find the solution on their own. In their mind, relying on others poses a risk of losing control over their own life, a feeling they avoid at all costs. However, this self-reliance can lead to exhaustion, carrying challenges that might be lightened with some external support. Throughout their journey, Sigma males realize that full independence is hard to sustain without moments of vulnerability. Balancing autonomy with openness to support is a lesson that, while not natural for them, could ease their burden. Discovering that independence doesn't always mean solitude is one of the most liberating revelations on their personal journey. Throughout this video, we've seen how being a Sigma male means facing challenges that not everyone will understand. But that can become the foundation of a truly unique and powerful life. Did you feel a connection to this? Now is your chance to apply this knowledge and turn each struggle into an opportunity to be even more true to yourself. What steps are you willing to take to strengthen your independence without it becoming a burden? Here at Official Sigma Male, we want you to continue this journey of growth with us. If this content resonated with you, subscribe and activate notifications to keep discovering the keys to an authentic life. We're here to accompany you on this unique path, challenging expectations and learning to live with purpose. Ready to take on the next challenge?